Hello, people. How are you doing today? How is your business and family and all of your endeavors? I hope you are doing all right. Welcome for today's tutorial. Today, we are going to be making this very free gown, and we're going to be using this Ankara fabric for it. It's a very sunny day here, and I hope at your end it is also sunny. And I hope by all means you are happy today. Okay, the length of my gown is 57 inches, and normally our African print or Ankara comes in 45 inches length. Okay, so it means I won't be putting it this way. I'll be taking my measurements this way. Okay, so I'll go to the floor and quickly cut it out. The dress, as you can see, is cut together with the sleeve. Okay, so when I say my shoulder measurement, which is going to be longer than usual, you should know it is the sleeve inclusive. That is from this side through the back to this other side, wherever the sleeve will have to, and all of them will become the shoulder. I hope you get that. Okay, so quickly we'll go to the floor and cut it. It's not going to take much of our time. I'll also be using this for the center and the sleeve. Okay, all right. Okay, so I have here the length of my dress plus 2 inches. That is for fold. Okay, it's on fold. Okay, so that's the first fold, and then we fold again this way to get the second one. Okay, so we have it 4 pieces here. So now we'll proceed with the cutting. Okay, so like I said, this is the length of our dress. What I'll do first is to put my shoulder measurement, which is 17 inches. I'll do it this way so that everybody will understand. 17 inches, that is 8.5. And then the length of my sleeve is 12 inches. I added 1 inch to it, that is 13 inches, which is here. So altogether, the shoulder measurement I used is 21.5 inches. Okay. And then this way I measured shoulder to bust, which is 11 inches, half length, which is 16 inches, hip line 25 inches. Okay, that's the three lines you have here. This is bust line, waistline, and hip line. So I'm going to be placing my bust, my waist, and my hip measurements. Bust of 47 inches into 4 is 11.75. I added ease to the bust measurement, ease of about 4 inches, 11.75. Waist is 41, 10.25. Hip is 47 as well, 11.75. Okay. Now the next thing will be now to put the round sleeve. So the round sleeve length is, I'll use 21 inches. Or let me use 23 inches. Okay, so on this point I'm going to bring down the measurement I have here. That is shoulder and sleeve, 21.5 inches. I'll bring it here, 21.5 inches. Having done that, next will be to now remove, because the sleeve is going to be slanting a little, so I'll remove about 5 inches from this side. Okay, this is 5 inches. So this is 5 inches here. and then I'll use my ruler to make a slanting line. Okay. I hope you get that. So this now becomes a sleeve. The next thing I will do will be to just follow this line and cut this place off this way. Okay, so I'll cut this point off. I hope you notice we did not put any shoulder slope. I didn't use shoulder slope for this particular gown. So the next thing I'll do will be to put the neck line, but that will be on the table. So for the neck width 5 inches, 4 inches, neck depth 5 inches, and the back I'll use 2 inches. Okay. This is for the back, and this is for the front. And also this dress, I will not be putting any lining. I'm going to be sewing it this way. First I'll remove the back, and then the front. Okay, so when I separate it, I will now cut the remaining part off. Remember, we are putting this, okay, at the center. So this is 2.5 inches. I used half an inch to sew it together. I hope you see I already joined them together and then lined it. So it is remaining 2 inches. Okay, so I'll use my pressing iron and press it very well so that I will get the midpoint of the front. Okay, that's where I will attach this one. Okay, I will make sure one inch is on one side, 1 inch is at the other side. Okay, that is for the center. Then the ones for the sleeve, I only join them together. You see this one I turned it, but this one I did not turn it. Okay, this is how I will be joining it at the sleeve. I will attach it at the wrong side of the sleeve, sew it first, turn it, top stitch, and then attach it this way. I hope you get that. First of all, this is the wrong side, so I'm going to sew this way first of all. Then I open it up, top stitch, then carry it to the front and also sew on top. Okay, that is like a band. All right, that's for the 2 sleeves. I used the length that will be enough to cover the length of our dress. Okay, what I have here is 60 inches, and it's going to be enough to cover the length of the dress. Okay, Now I've ironed it razor sharp. So what I will do now will be to go to the machine and attach this one first of all before I finish on knitting the neckline. Okay, now I've attached the center one. Okay, you need to be careful so that it does not shift to one side and then it looks funny. I also attached that of the sleeve. First, like I said, I sewed it, then top stitched. If you look closely, you will see I top stitched. Okay, and after doing that, I sewed on the right, I placed my this black stuff on the wrong side. Okay, so the top stitch, then I'm going to be moving it to the right side this way. Okay, and then sew on top to give you something like this. Okay, so now next will be to cut the facing for the neck. Okay, and then we're almost done. So I'll be using this straight fabric to do the neck. Okay, I will sew on the right side and then top stitch as usual and then move it inwards. Okay, but since it's straight, if I do it once it won't go, so I'll be doing a little bit of pleat. Okay, just to make sure it can fold when I push it inside. I hope you get that. Normally it's supposed to be a round facing, but I'll be using this for it. Okay, so what it means is that while attaching, I'll be pleating it small, very small, so that when I turn it to the other side and press it, it will still be flat and even. Okay, so I will sew on the right side, top stitch, and then move it inwards, and then use my hem gum to hem it, or I can choose to leave it that way. Okay, so I've done the facing. I hope you can see it. Okay, I also used my hem gum to glue it. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. Okay, what is left now will be to close them at the two sides and fold the hemline. So in joining, this is how we are going to be doing it. The sleeve ended here. Okay, and then I brought forward that measurement we had. I added extra 1 inch to all of them because I really want it very wide. Okay, the measurement we used in cutting, I brought it here. It's the same thing, but then I added 1 inch to all of them. I hope you see this is the measurement, but this is the 1 inch I added. So on the wrong side, I'm going to close from this point of our sleeve, from here down to the hemline. This other place will be left open. Okay, at the wrong side, I'm going to join the two this way at this point down to the hemline, and then turn it over to close this other side. I've joined the lower part. As you can see it, I stopped here, but then I went this way. Okay, I really hope you can see it. I hope you see it. I went this way. I came up like this, and then I went this way. I hope you got that. I came up this way, got to the point where my sleeve stopped, then I turned and went this way. Okay, so I'll just carefully give a notch at this angle 90. I will do same at the other side. Then I will turn it over to close the sleeve side. Now I've turned it over. Okay, I hope you see the way it is. The armhole I want to be about 12 inches, which is here. I have to be careful because this is the front of the fabric. 12 inches. Okay, and the bust we were working with was 11.75, and I said I added 1 inch So I'll add the same 1 inch here. Okay, so I will now close from this point this way down to this place. I hope you get that. From this point down to this place. Okay, it's going to be this way. Okay, even if you don't see the marking, but I'm sure you understand what I said. From here you join it to this place where you notched from the other side. Okay, so I'll go to the machine and sew from here to this place on both sides, and that will be all. And now we have come to the end of the tutorial for today. Please subscribe if you are new, okay, and leave your comments in the comment section. All right, till we meet in my next tutorial, do take very good care of yourself and keep being nice. I love you and bye.